Today, we are diving into a story that is right at the crossroads of human creativity and artificial intelligence. And let me tell you, it's a good one. It's got a historic state fair, a super controversial prize, and a debate that is shaking up the entire art world.
So let me just start by asking you a question that honestly, just a couple of years ago would have sounded like something straight out of science fiction. Can a computer program actually win an art competition against human artists? Well, the thing is, it already has. And that, right there, is where this whole story kicks off.
Now, to really get our heads around this, we're actually going to do things a little backward. We're going to start with the consequence, not the cause. We're looking at a brand new rule that tells you everything you need to know about the chaos that came right before it.
And here it is. The Colorado State Fair, an institution that's been running for over 150 years, just had to change its rules. For the very first time, if you're an artist entering the digital art category, you have to officially tell them if you used AI. But this wasn't some kind of proactive, forward-thinking policy. Nope, this was a direct reaction to one single piece of art that sent absolute shockwaves through their community.
Okay, so to understand why a 151-year-old fair suddenly had to write this new rule, we need to hit rewind. We're going back just 1 year, to the exact moment an award-winning image lit the fuse on this huge controversy.
So picture this. It's August 2022. A game designer named Jason Allen submits this absolutely stunning piece called Teatro d'Opera Spatial, and it wins. It takes first place. But then, right after his big win, Allen goes on social media and reveals he used an AI tool to create it. The reaction was, well, it was immediate and it was intense. It kicked off this massive debate about what art even is and who gets to call themselves an artist.
At the heart of this entire story is the tech Allen used, a program called Midjourney. It's an AI image generator. You know, you type in a text description, they call it a prompt, and the AI just creates a complex, beautiful image based on your words. It's an incredibly powerful new tool, and back in 2022, it was also a loophole in the rules.
This win didn't just spark a little online debate. Oh no, it forced a full-on confrontation. And when the dust started to settle, it became pretty clear that this story wasn't as black and white as everyone first thought.
And this is where the conflict really lies. On one side, you've got Jason Allen who says, hey, I was open about using AI, and more importantly, there were no rules against it in 2022. He's right, he didn't break any rules. But on the other hand, you have the judges who said they had absolutely no idea an AI was involved until after they'd already given him the first place prize. So in a way, both sides had a point. So when the fair rolled out that new disclosure rule for the next competition, Allen did not hold back. He called it a discriminatory mark against art made with AI, basically arguing that it unfairly targets and singles out artists who are using this one specific new tool.
All right, let's fast forward to the 2023 competition. The new disclosure rule is now in effect, and you better believe everyone was watching. So, did the rule kill AI art at the fair, or did it just change the game?
So in 2023, the digital arts category got 55 total submissions. But that number by itself isn't the real story. The really revealing part is how many of those artists chose to use the very same technology that had caused all that drama just a year before.
Get this, out of those 55 entries, a whopping 19 of them were openly disclosed as being AI-assisted. 19. That's more than a third of all submissions. It just goes to show you, despite the controversy, or maybe even because of it, artists are jumping on these tools and using them fast.
So the million-dollar question, did AI take home the top prize again? Well, not quite. The first-place awards in both the professional and emerging divisions went to artists who did not use AI. But, and this is a big but, an AI-generated piece by an artist named Lise Swanson did place, taking home third prize. So AI wasn't shut out, but it didn't exactly dominate either.
You know, this whole saga, it really brings us to the bigger picture. This one competition at a state fair has kind of become this fascinating case study for the entire art world as it tries to figure out what this powerful new technology really means for the future of human creativity.
I think this quote from the fair's fine arts coordinator, Tricia Fernandez, just sums up the optimistic view perfectly. She points out that art is always evolving. And that's such a great reminder, right? I mean, think about how the invention of the camera completely changed painting forever.
This is really just the newest chapter in that long story of technology pushing creativity in new directions.
And that evolution? It's happening in real time. The Fair's general manager is already on record saying they're thinking about adding a totally separate category just for AI art in the future, which tells you the goal here probably isn't to ban the technology, but to figure out the right place for it.
Which leaves us with this final thought to chew on. The story of the Colorado State Fair isn't just about one competition or some new rule. It's really a snapshot of a much bigger conversation we're all having. As these tools, like AI, get more powerful and easier for anyone to use, we're going to have to keep rethinking our definitions. What makes someone an artist? Is it the hand that holds the paintbrush, or is it the mind that has the vision? Something to think about.